Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins for live stream number 16, as we continue our journey for Egypt to obtain the Platinum and 100% the game. Now, it's been a while since we've done an evening stream, and I said during yesterday morning stream, what did people want to see tonight? And the majority wanted us to carry on with Assassin's Creed. So obviously the stream won't be as long as the morning streams, it's only going to be about 2 hours. But we are just clearing question marks, finishing off quests, and trying to obtain the Platinum. I've still not, and we should need to get to that point probably soon where I need to actually look at what we need to do to obtain this Platinum. Because there's probably stuff we could be doing along the way, but at the minute we're not doing. That's something I'll look at probably next week, more than evening streams, and try and focus some of our efforts maybe on some of those little things we're probably not doing and we should be doing as we go along. It doesn't feel like we've put as much time into this as Odyssey or Valhalla, and yet we've finished the main quest, and we're quite a way through. Yes, there's still quite a lot of areas to defog and show up on the map, and there's probably quite a few question marks still to go, and they're both DLCs of course, but still it just doesn't, I don't know if it's just me, but it just feels like it's flown. I wouldn't say Odyssey or Valhalla were a chore, but they definitely felt longer. Origins hasn't felt longer, it's felt shorter in a lot of ways, which is quite weird. I was thinking about it earlier, and it just, yeah, 16 live streams is nothing. Not really. Yeah, I don't know. It's just in my head, and it was just something I was thinking about. Right, I'm just finishing off with the YouTube side, and then we can crack on. I'll have a look at the time played in a second. I've just got, that's annoying. Got another screen come up that I can't get rid of, and I can't see the button to press on YouTube to finish doing the YouTube side. It's always a lot of good. If we have a look at our hours, so we are 61.5 hours in. Actually, so that's not bad, is it? 61.5 hours is actually a good amount of time. Good evening, Keller. How are you? Sorry, I couldn't see the screen because I had a pop up that I couldn't get rid of. Hello, good evening, how are you? Yeah, 61.5 hours isn't bad. As I say, there's still quite a bit to do. It feels like there's still quite a bit to do. I'm not going to tweet, so we don't have to worry about that. We're just going to crack on and see what we can achieve this evening. Like I say, it's only a couple of hours. I have put on the Discord the plan for next week. Obviously I did say next week would be a bit hit and miss depending on what's happening because it's summer holidays, but I've kind of put on the Discord roughly what we're going to do next week. The days we can't stream in the morning, we're going to try and do an evening stream. That's kind of the plan. I don't want to not keep going with Origins. I want to get it, you know, done. But yeah, if you were good, you played Witch all day. Nice. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope everyone's had a good Friday or a good week if I haven't spoken to you in the week. My headphones seem really weird. Bear with me a second. It felt really weird on my head for some reason. So yes, the plan this evening, 2 hour stream, so not as long as normal, but we are going to try and do as much as we can in this 2 hours, as we normally do. As I was saying, yeah, Discord, I've put the rough plan for next week. So the plan is for this weekend, live stream tonight, live stream tomorrow night, nothing Sunday. Monday morning live stream, Tuesday no morning live stream but Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning live stream, Thursday no morning live stream but an evening live stream. Kind of the plan. Let me know in the chat or on Discord if you want us to vary the evening live streams next week from Origins into something else. Quite happy to have a look at that. Right, so yesterday morning we finished off by getting to the isolated desert, which is here. We cleared a lot of different areas yesterday. We're in the isolated desert. Let's do 2 gold question marks together there. That's making me curious. And we got to this new town, Remech Ra. We've also got a quest on. We've got lots of gear we can probably get rid of and sell as well. And we're at the point now where we said we'd upgrade gear, because this is the max level. This is the max level you would be for the first DLC. And when the second DLC was added, it went to 55. And we haven't even started DLCs yet. This is what clearing 100% does, to be fair. Are you going to take a look at the trophy list? I was just saying that at the start. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we look at it and aim to do certain things a certain way so we can clear it that way? Or do we carry on playing naturally until we've 100%ed the whole map and then we have to focus? It's one of those. I like to do as much as possible naturally, but then we have completed the main campaign. So I don't know, without looking, if there's stuff we should really be concentrating on now rather than waiting. If that makes sense. Right, there is a blacksmith here. So my thinking is, we sell everything, and then we need to make a decision. And do we upgrade anything? Everything's quite a high level anyway. So it could be a case we stick to what we're using. Don't upgrade. Maybe look again at 50. But let's look at selling first. So it'll be all the regular stuff. Apart from the stuff we're keeping because of what it is. You can wait to upgrade. I think, yeah, like I say, the max level after the first DLC is 45. And we're there already. Sword of the Free will keep. Ammon's Blade can go. That's that one. That can go. Trying to remember which ones I want to keep now, without having to read every one every time. I wish you could mark them as like, do not sell. I think the only one of these we're keeping is Bayek's first. Is Bayek's father's blade. Yep, there we go. Motivational duet can go. I could have sold all 3 in one shot. Hack and slash. Kills and Simbury. Yeah, I think you're right at least. In fact, that upgrading is probably. I don't think it's worth it. Some of our stuff's at the level we are now. I think a lot of it we can probably still find others at the rough same level. Peasant Scepter, Handy Spear, Light Spear, Serpent of Surface one I want to keep, Deathstorm, Self-Help Remedy can go, Above Wedget. Yeah, a lot of this we don't need to upgrade. Above Wedget, it's only 4 levels lower than what we are. I think we only got that recently. Hit bonus charge. All the sand can go. Money is no longer an issue, not that it ever has been during the whole thing anyway. 65 hours it appears to happen from that day. That can go, I think. A lot of the weapons we're keeping for sentimental reasons more than game reasons. And we're only going to change weapons now if it's legendary. If we don't get something better, if we get something better that's not legendary, we're not using it. That's kind of, we always get to this point and we always make that decision late game that legendary is the only stuff good enough. Okay. So yeah, it's not worth upgrading anything. I'll buy the iron. We're here, we'll buy the iron. There we go. But yeah, if we look at our gear, I've missed a weapon. Where did I miss a weapon? Oh, the ceremonial staff's new. That's why. Yeah, our axe is level 45, our level. Our sword is level 40, our level. And our bows are 44 and 41. So, and our shield's at 41. It's not. There's not enough difference to really upgrade, I don't think. No, I don't think it's worth upgrading, to be fair, like you say. I think it's worth, we'll wait till 50. We kind of look at it at these end stages. And I think you're probably right, we should wait till we're level 50. and have another look at it and decide from there. I think that's probably the best bet. And obviously, hopefully, we pick up some more legendary gear on the way. That is a higher level anyway, and it won't matter. You got like 15 grand cards today. Nice, well done, Keller. Right, so what is the quest we're on? Supply to the rebels. We've got to try, after finding a rebel hideout deep within the isolated desert, Bayek is asked to find 2 children who wandered away from the camp while on a treasure hunting adventure. Bayek must first rescue the 2 rebels out searching for the children. So this is our quest that we left on. And it is actually north of where we are. We need to go and rescue 2 people. Obviously, if we bump into this guy, the Iron Bull, we will have to take him on. There's a few question marks here, a couple of places we need to head to as well. Your partner's playing Witcher, and I keep hearing that Gwent theme. It is, to be fair, you can actually get the Gwent game on your phone and play it, just the game Gwent on your phone. And it's incredible. It's an incredible mini game. I think some of these mini games they add in, it's like in Valhalla, the mini game in that. Similar, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But that is incredible. I personally like things like that. Right, so we'll do the mission as we're here, and then depending where this mission takes us, depending when we head afterwards. What do you guys think then? At least ask the question about the trophy list. Do we leave it? I'm just looking if there's anything else there. Someone's talking. Yeah, what do people think about trophy list? Do we look now? Do we wait till we've explored the map? I'm kind of, we're at that point now where there isn't much difference to looking and not looking, because the main quest is over. Yes, there's still lots to explore. There's a couple of things I do know about.
One more villainy than that. You've had your vengeance, Theodorus. Was it worth it?
Okay, this is a carry-on from earlier, wasn't it? Orlog, that's the one. Orlog. Yeah, you're completely right, Lisa. I love the Orlog game. A lot of people actually on a site called Etsy.
There are so few Medjay left. Your reputation precedes you.
Save your blessings.
So I'm listening to the conversation at the same time.
Yes, may our victories multiply.
So we helped him earlier. That's why we can talk to him. Yeah, Orlog. You can actually go to Etsy and people have made the physical game. And I don't know how much it costs, but I know you can buy it. And if I had the money, I probably would have one. My other half would hate it. My little boy might enjoy it eventually, but he's probably a bit young at the minute. But yeah. Hello, Redder. That's someone we don't bother with. Time to check out the list, just in case something we need to grind for. Okay, let's have a look. I'll just get up on my phone and have a look that way. No, I need to put. Someone's just said to me, I'm in a couple of Discord groups for different reasons, and one of them, I don't know if any of you know Max, who we've played with before. He's invited me to his own Discord group, and he wants me to put when I'm live in his group, so bear with me 2 seconds while I do that. And then we will crack on. And I need to have a look. There we go, it's there.
Ready?
There you go, I'll put it in. I've done what he asked. He's been bugging me for a couple of days for not doing it. Right, list. Oh yes, so she sells... I completely forgot about that. Is Red a male or female? Anyone know the answer? It's kind of one of those things that bugs me. Carbon crystals. How much are they? We've got plenty of money. Admittedly, I don't want to interact with that.
The Medjay has returned in need of more
The trophy list was what I was looking at,
Yes,
wasn't it, as well?
in a moment. I'm curious, Reda. Where are your parents?
Long story, Seni. Ephilakitai of Alexandria caught them stealing and boiled them.
But yeah, we definitely have the money for crystals. Where is the boy? I've always wondered.
Sorry, Reda.
No need. The gods took my family but gave me my camel, Amun, a great steed. I wander
Stuck
the
in your head
desert
already,
and
the
see the
Gwent thing.
sun
It is
set
cool.
when I want to.
I'm looking forward to
This
getting back
is
into that when we
my
start our
blade.
Witcher playthrough.
I see. As always,
I have
you
also
are
started
wise
playing and
beyond your
recording
years.
Mass Effect to
Osiris
carry
hears
on
not the
from
mourning
where
of
we
the
stopped
weary
with the live
hearted.
streams.
You wanna sell or buy
It's
in the
still a
big
bit
city?
unstable,
The
so I don't
future
really
is
want to live
golden.
stream it, and we've got other plans live stream wise. That worked. I thought he would actually give me some. We spoke to him instead. Buy. Here we go. We'll have a quick look. How much do these come? It's 3,000 per crystal. They're legendary crafting material. Do we think we should buy some? Obviously, we can buy 10 if we want it. And considering we're only going to use legendary gear, we'll be selling the majority of our gear. I'm not really bothered about the Hecker chest. I don't think it's worth it. And I've got loads of trinkets we can sell. But 10 would give us probably 2 upgrades if we wanted to. What do people think? So while we're thinking about that, the other question I've got is I'm looking for the trophy list. So one trophy we need to get is the platinum itself, which is earn them all, obviously. And then go down the list. We've got to activate a master ability. Now, activate a master ability. We'll come back into this in a second. So master ability, in my mind, is one of these. These are ones you can acquire multiple times. Obviously, I want to fill the skill tree up. I don't know if there's a trophy for it. The reason we don't have to. But there is a trophy for just activating a master ability. And we've got 2 ability points now. That increases all the damage of your melee attacks by an additional 1%. That increases damage of all your bows by 1%, and this one will increase your tools, which we don't really use, by 1%. So, that is one trophy, activate our master ability. I'm assuming one of those will do it. Witness the raining bugs in the desert, this was what Keller was saying the other day. That's the one we're just going to have to keep wandering around and hope we come across. Complete all arena events in Crocodiopolis Arena. We knew we was going to go back towards the end of that. Finish an arena boss with an overpower attack. So that's one we have to remember. So when we do go to the arenas and clear through those, we need to remember to destroy one boss with an overpower attack. Defeat the war elephants, Cortesh and Vesfeth. They're the 2 we left in the desert, so we need to go back to them anyway. Kill 3 enemies with 1 hit. That's an interesting one. I'm assuming an axe, possibly. Get 3 people low health, 1 swing, maybe. Kill an enemy with a predator bow for more than 60 meters while controlling the arrow. Now that's an interesting one. Do we have that ability? Otherwise we're going to... No, we need... That's the enhanced warrior bow. Yes, we do have the predator bow, so we can control the arrow. That's something we'll take a little bit of practice, I think. But it's something we can do. Complete all hermit locations, that's a natural one. Feed a predator for corpse. That's a bit of an unnatural one. We're going to have to find a corpse at some point and feed it to a predator. That's fairly simple though. None of these are really grindy at this point. The only one that could be an issue is kill 3 enemies with 1 hit. What else we got? Defog the whole map. Again, we'll naturally do that by the looks of things. Reach the top of the world in the Black Desert. Now, have we been to the Black Desert? Because if so, we've missed something. Let's have a look. No, we've got to reach the top of the world in the Black Desert. I would assume it'd be somewhere high up, would be my assumption for that. So we'd have to find that when we get there. Hidden trophy. Defeat 8 ship captains. That one, I don't know how many we've killed already. There isn't really a place for stats. Unless there's something I've not seen, but I don't think there is a stat kind of area. Menu. No. There's no way to actually see stats. To see how many we've done of anything. So, yeah, 8 ship captains. It'll just be a case of being at sea for a little while and destroying a few. Take 1 photo in 5 different locations, different territories. So that's something we haven't done. Because we don't generally use photo mode. So that's something we're probably going to have a look at. And it's basically finding 5 different leaps of faith, isn't it, in different areas. Kill a poison level 35 plus enemy with a torch in less than 30 seconds. That's a difficult one. Now, if I remember, we've got poison darts, we have. I'll put it on. You have to kill them, a poisoned enemy, with a torch in 30 seconds after. So you basically have to poison them and then use a torch to kill them. That's an interesting one. None of these are grinding at the minute though. They're all things we can do fairly simply. Headshot kill an enemy with a bow while in the air. So they're saying we've got to be jumping, which time slows down when we jump and try and use the bow now because of the ability we've got. So again, not really a grinding one. Kill 30 enemies by shooting a fire arrow jars. Oil jars. Now both our bows, if I remember correctly. No, that's poison on hit. Oh, so the bar of wedget could be quite a good one. If you hit someone with that, swap to a torch and try and kill them because that'll be poisoned. That's not a bad way of doing that trophy. We have the Death Storm is a fire arrow. We need to kill 30 enemies by shooting a fire arrow at oil jars. That could take a bit of time. Complete all locations. That's all the question marks, I assume. What have we got there? Use Dawn and Dusk to make time speed forward 30 times. Now, we've done it a couple of times for missions, but we're probably nowhere near 30. Complete all 12 stone circles. That's a naturally occurring one, I would have said. So the only one that's probably a bit grindy, by my calculation, would be the Dawn till Dusk. YouTube have also added a new feature in the chat that I've just noticed. I can actually add a poll into the chat and people can then vote on the poll. That's quite a good idea if you're doing games where you need decisions. We might have to utilise that in later live streams for different things. I might have to have a little play, especially when we start the Witcher playthrough maybe. Right, so we can clear a trophy now if we wanted. We can do a hunter ability, which would give us... No, I haven't got the fire jar thing yet. No, we haven't done 30. We haven't killed 30 enemies by doing it. But we've got the ability to do it with a fire arrow with a Death Storm bow. So it's something we need to be looking at more. When we go to these camps and stuff, we need to look for the oil jars and trying to hit them with fire. I think that's probably that and the Dusk till Dawn one are both the two grindy ones. There's a couple of difficult ones in there, but most of them are simple and fairly natural. Right, we're going to achieve this trophy now. There we go. I've done learning. Trophy achieved. So that is the one where you had to activate a master ability. And that's what we've just achieved. I'm not too worried about anything else at this point. People tell me I should care about the YouTube algorithm, but I've always said I'm never about subs and views and all that stuff. We do it because one, it gives us a social element, and two, I just enjoy playing games and chatting to people while doing so. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be chatting to myself whilst playing. So it's the same kind of thing. And I like talking to like-minded people. I don't mind using it. I'm happy to put it in and use it where we need to make decisions. It depends how long you have for the decision to be made, doesn't it? Right, should we buy these 10 carbon crystals? We can buy 10 with the amount of money we've got. That's our upgrades there, isn't it? What do we think? Do we buy 10? It leaves us just under 6 grand, but we've got plenty. I don't think money's going to be an issue going forward. I think that will give us 2 upgrades, just about. I'll need to start thinking of some questions then to put in the poll, won't I? But yeah, do we think... Let's do 10 carbon crystals. We've got the money. Let's do it. There we go. And now we've crafted. It's the ones, they're the one thing that are probably a little bit hard to find. And now it's the decision time. What do we upgrade? Hidden Blade. We have found higher level enemies we cannot kill in one. We can't assassinate. We can only do a light attack. A little bit annoying. Or we can do the Stabilizer Glove. So 11. That needs 7. That needs 7. That needs 7. That needs 10. The breastplate needs 10. And that needs 5. So in theory we can do one upgrade. So I'm thinking Hidden Blade. Just because we do try and play quite stealthily. So 30,000 drachma has gave us one upgrade. Ah, I've already pressed it. No, bow we can't do, bow damage. Okay, we need 3 more. I'd already pressed it, sorry. What we'll do is when we'll do this mission, hopefully we'll gain some more money anyway by equipment and stuff, sell that, and then it should be a case of going back to Redder. They've got another 10 more that we can buy. We may even find some shortly. But yeah, we'll do that. So I've just got to try and remember what to focus on. Oil jars is the big thing. We've got to meditate and take pictures. I think they're the grinding kind of ones. And we need to use a predator bow at some point to kill someone with an arrow. May need to wait to get a better predator bow or an upgraded one. But if this becomes a fight, this might be a good one for the jars, to be fair. If it becomes a fight. But yeah, bow damage probably is the next one, isn't it, I think. There was something else I was going to say. Oh yeah, you know I was saying about Redder being boy or girl. I was watching, I don't know what I was watching the other day. Zelda, from the Nintendo game Zelda. Did you know Zelda is a girl? Because I never knew this. But supposedly, Zelda is a girl. I thought for a second they might have money on them. Oh, there's a chest here. Why is there a chest on its own there? There's my 2 gold question marks. Okay, we're on our way to this camp to save these people, but we'll grab the chest up here that is showing up. You never know what's going to be in it. I think this is a papyrus. I think that was a papyrus, so we may have solved it early. Done that a couple of times now, just an odd thing. Or then maybe it wasn't, because it came up. Zelda is the princess. Oh, yes, you're right. Every time I talk about Zelda, I just think that you're Zelda, but you're not. You're Link. Very good point. I hadn't thought of it like that. I'm saying this to my other half. She's like, no, Zelda is a boy. He's the character you play. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. And then, no, actually, you've got a point. Right, so the rebels are actually attacking. So we need to actually help here. What bow am I using? That one. Is he dead? Oh, they've killed that guy. I was going to use fire on him. Oh, I was going to they're killing everyone. So they've killed the captain. They've killed all the enemy. I just need to get the treasure. And that's it by the looks of it, because they've killed everyone. The rebels have killed everyone for us. So treasure in this clears this question mark. There we go, question mark cleared. I think there's some stuff out here to grab. Yeah, the rebels did it for us. I was actually thinking about doing the jars and the oil and everything else, and instead they decided to do it all for us. There you go. So we've freed them. Follow the rebel prisoners. Yeah, the rebels attacked and yeah, did a good job by the looks of things. Can't criticise them for their fighting, can we? They cleared the camp for us. Right, where are you heading? I'm assuming it'll just be a distance, then we can talk. There we go. Let's talk about the rebel children. Find out where they are. And if
Thank
we
you
can
for
clear things on
rescuing
the way, we
us.
will.
This is my fault. By Anubis, I
I
swear.
know.
I just
So
wanted them to
we've
dream
got
a
a
little.
Switch. I
If
bought
only
it
I
him
had
for
not
him
told them
for
those
Christmas,
stories. Enough said me.
and
Children will be children. It's just
we mainly
fighting.
play Pokemon. I've just
That's
gotten the
why I
Sonic
waited.
and Mario
Any
Olympic
idea
game. To
where
be
they
fair,
went?
The ancient temple of
um,
Alexander the Great, maybe.
but yeah,
That is the
Zelda was
one I
something I
was
really want to
telling
get
them
him into.
about. It is northwest of here.
It's been a while. They might have gone west to Theos Elpis Rift. We have a camp there.
Right, so they
Very
could have
well.
gone in two different
I will
places.
scour the temple area. You head
Temple
for the
area
camp.
for us. They go into the
I'll
camp.
go with you. Sedney will go back to the chasm camp, where it is safer for dreamers to be.
Okay. Follow the rebel to Alexander's.
Children used to run free here, but ever since the Pharaoh's guards arrived,
What was once a playground is now a death
So
ground.
yeah, we need to follow him. Yeah, thank you for the recommendation,
the
Lisa.
Pharaoh's men
It
are
is definitely something I want to
snakes,
think about getting him.
coiled in the sand beneath our feet. They kill adults and children alike. The desert is meant for old souls, hunters and poets, not the slaughter of innocents.
You know this place well.
Right, where's
I
he
grew
going to
up here.
take us? I'm hoping he
Love it.
takes us to the
The
viewpoint.
Pharaoh's men spoil everything they touch.
Tell me about the children.
Etanu is a good student. He'll be a scholar one day. Estella, I'm training her. She's always protecting her friend. Strong, a good little warrior.
Do you train all the children to become rebels?
They are free to choose as they please. But they all hate the Pharaoh's men.
Right, that's the temple.
People will
It's a
blame
question mark,
Estella
but
for
it's not a
this.
viewpoint. The viewpoint's nearby.
What do you mean?
She is loud and outspoken. He has the adventurer's heart. Estella protects. People just don't listen.
They are loyal to each other.
They are good children.
So I think this is a rebel place. No, enemy here. Okay, do we... It may be a bit of a silly time to attempt this. But that should give him poison. Oh, I killed him. I didn't want to kill him. I was going to poison him and get the torch out. It's probably a little bit a long time to mess around trying to clear some of these things. I think he killed him. Oh, what I done it then? And he killed him instead. Right, we need to investigate the temple.
This is it.
There's also treasure here as part of clearing the temple. Is that a king snake? I think everything's going to be underground. My guess would be. So I can see stairs. There's an entrance there. We need to investigate. We're looking for signs of the children, aren't we?
Let's split up. We should be able to find traces of their presence faster that way.
There's lots of stuff underground. There are snakes around as well.
Fresh footprints. Child-sized.
Good evening,
They were
gaming.
here.
How are you? Very interesting how different the play styles can be in that game.
Sooner or later,
Your son
you'll
loves
be
Zelda,
caught.
but you play completely differently. I think also age has a big thing to do with it because children see things differently to us. So how we go about dealing with a situation in a game is different for them because they don't think
These
as
Ostraka,
straightforward
similar
as
to
we
those
do. I
used by
think
the
their
children
minds,
Nawa
because
was
they're still
teaching.
developing and
They
growing,
must have dropped it
can
here.
see things a completely
Notes
different
on
way to us.
Alexander the Great and the temple. And many wild theories as to what
Kind of
treasures
good,
might
kind
be
of
here.
not.
Where are
Well, I hope the situation does get better, gamers. Right, I think the rest of the clues may be underground. Oh no, there's another one over here. Oh, there's one on the rock actually. Sandals.
Children's sandals. Removed to climb this wall. Cloth. From a child's.
Okay, where are we looking? Are they still going up? Can't see any other clue. Then I think the next clue is downstairs. I think. Could be wrong. Ah, so that's the... Don't think we can move it, can we?
Is someone out
Kids are inside.
Keep still and try to stay quiet. I will be
Yes.
right there.
So we know the kids are inside.
The entrance is barred. I will have to find another way inside.
We saw when we scouted the area, the entrance. Yeah, no worries, gaming. No worries at all.
A hidden entrance.
Good to see you.
It must
Good to
lead
chat to you.
inside the temple.
Right, we're going to have to swim to get in. There. There we go. Explore the underground tunnels to find the children. And there's snakes everywhere, supposedly, from what the kids were telling us.
The snake was dispatched by a small blade. A good, clean kill.
Oh, so the kids are defending themselves. That's always a good sign for us. Right, there is 2 treasures here as well. I'm trying not to miss them.
Child!
Love the sound of your shield catching as you try and go through them small gaps.
Watch out! Do not let these snakes get you!
Lots of snakes.
Please, do not let these snakes get me!
There we go. Fire bow works wonders with snakes. While they're all dying, I'm just going to pick up some loot. You finished them all yet? Not quite, nearly. There's lots of snakes. There we go. There's another snake there.
You got them all!
Of course we got them all. We're Bayak. The Medjay. We have to kill all the snakes. Right. Treasure. Treasure. That's not the
Something
treasure.
of importance was here.
Okay.
I wonder who took it.
I told Estella to take the shield so she could get out.
Okay.
The spear was too heavy for us. I cannot wait until we get back. We really did find Alexander's treasure.
These are the 2 treasures that were stolen, weren't they? I was looking for the other
I am
loot.
Etanu. Thank you, Weneb, for rescuing
Thank you for the likes, by the way. I've just realised
I am
they've
no
gone
lord.
up. Thank you very much.
You may call me Bayek. Now, tell me what happened to your child.
We came looking for the legendary treasure of Alexander the Great. Our teacher told us all about
So these are the
it,
2
and we
treasures
knew
that were
there had
stolen
to be more. We
previously.
managed to get into the temple, but then these snakes came out of the water and surrounded us.
What about Estella?
So where has
did
she
not want
gone?
to leave me, but I told her to go and get help. She used the shield for protection. Not a single snake touched her. But that was hours ago, and I am worried. She should have been back with help by now. If she is not with you, something must have happened to her.
Let's get you out of here fast. Follow me.
I'm assuming I'm not going to be swimming with him. And I've still got treasure to find. Which is a little bit annoying. I don't know if I've missed it, or is it... Just scan, just to see.
Something of importance was here.
I didn't mean to press it
I
there.
wonder who took it.
We know who
I
took it.
told
It's all
Estella
good.
to take the shield so she could get out.
Yeah.
I
Come on.
cannot wait until we get back. We really did
I was
find
picking up the other
Alexander's
loot, and it
treasure.
also did that. There we go. Right, we need to smash the pots to then be able to move this. We can get him out. Okay. Go this side, push. So this was the way in before. I just want to make sure we've not missed the treasure. There's still a treasure to find, but then also there's a snake, isn't there, over there, the treasure. So maybe that's where we need to go. Right, we're out with the child.
Hamid,
I think we're going to have to go to where that snake is.
I am so happy to see you, Hamid.
I trust you have learned your lesson.
I know.
Thank you for the like. This
If not
mate's
for
gone off the
Bayek,
game.
those snakes
Thank
would
you
have
very much.
eaten me
Much
whole.
appreciated.
Well, perhaps not whole, but it would have been a dire fate nonetheless. Now,
How are we
Stella
40
say where
minutes
she was
into the
going.
stream and I've really not really done much?
Chasm camp to find help.
I will
She
go
went to
look
the
for
Chasm
little
camp.
warrior.
Okay. So that camp is located miles away. That's where we need to go to find the girl. So my thinking is, let's deal with this snake and this treasure. I think that'd be location complete. There's more than one snake here, obviously. I should have guessed that, shouldn't I, really, I suppose. Right. Location complete. So that was the last one we needed to do. Oh, I've missed a snake somewhere. And I saw Senu kill something nearby as well. I didn't see where it was. Some more loot this side. This is what I mean. Money-wise, we've got plenty of money to buy more carbon crystals. Although we can only buy... oh, snakes! Snakes, 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 snakes! I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I hate snakes when they jump out at you like that. I did not expect that many to be there. I don't think it killed them all. Yeah, snakes bug me because they come out of nowhere. Anymore. I think we've got them all. And before you know it, you're down. As we had in Odyssey. Right, we're safe. Just looking for any more loot. We'll soon get enough money to buy more from Redder. But like I say, I think he had 10 more to buy. More snakes. You can always sell all the snake stuff we just gained. There's loads of them here. Any more for any more? Yep, I didn't see it to my left. Just leveled up from killing snakes. So I knew there was going to be more here, so I just thought, go in the swing and deal with the snakes that way. Perfect. I think we're clear. No more snakes, all loot. Done. So, the next part of this mission, we have to go to the Chasm Camp, which is over here. So before we head there, my thinking is we may as well go to the viewpoint here. And get that cleared at least. And from there, if there's anything else to clear along the way. The Chasm Camp it is. Yeah, some of the trophies we've got to try and keep an eye on and try and see if we can clear any. The desert one where we need the bugs to rain down probably will take the longest. The meditating one might be a little while, to be fair. Unless I just meditate at every viewpoint we go to. That might be an idea. Every viewpoint we meditate at once. After we've synchronised. Because then at least that will move that on. We need 30 times. So that might be a plan to actually do. Just because I think the amount of viewpoints left, can't be far for the same rough amount we need meditating to clear the trophy. So that might be an idea actually. Okay, so let's meditate. There we go. Plus it's always better in the sunshine. Okay, so where's my jump point? Just down there. There's a bit of loot here actually. Let's not run off too hastily. I think that is everything. Okay, so if we have a look on the map and see if there's anything on the way. Camp is there. There isn't really anything on the way really. There's a question mark there, but other than that, this kind of area's done. I want to take the Iron Bull on. But yeah, we just might as well head to the camp then, I think. Would make sense. We're still in the desert, so I'm hoping this hallucination could still happen sooner rather than later. If I don't really want it to be the last thing we're waiting on, because that would become frustrating. So far we've had the fish, And we've had a scarf.
Smoke. It is coming from the camp.
Smoke coming from the camp. It's never a good sign. This is the Chasm camp. Also known as the Theos Elpis Rift. Or at least the question mark. Defend the rebel camp from the Pharaoh soldiers. It's under attack. Oh, I'm too high up to do anything, to be fair. That might be too big a drop. Yeah, it's a too big a drop. I survived.
Fight! We can defeat them! God will not forgive you this even.
I should have chained it. Yeah, there we go. Defending the rebel camp. Right, let's speak to the rebel.
Once again, you have come
To be fair, the rebels fight very,
forever
very
be
well
in
on their
your
own.
debt at this rate.
Petanu is safe. Hamet is with him.
Oh, thank the gods. I wish I could say the same for Estella. Their leader, Medon, took her as she arrived.
Oh, so the girl's been
He
taken.
wanted the great shield she was carrying, and when she refused to give it to him, he snatched her up. He kept asking her if there was more treasure. Pisa Oros. That is where he probably took her. No one ever comes back from there. Please, you must go find her. Medon will torture her to get
Right,
what
we're going to have to go and
wants.
rescue the little girl then,
I
by
will
the sounds
find
of it.
her, and I will take care of Medon.
The citadel is in the southwest mountains. Medon
Hopefully it's one of the
patrols
question
between
marks
here
I've been
and the
to and it deals
stair.
with it.
Just look for an angry bald man surrounded by bodyguards.
Nice description.
Have you found Hitanu?
Right, while we're here,
Finally,
there was stuff
to defend us.
to grab. I think up here was treasure. Saw it as we came in with my not so elegant drop, trying to help the rebels. What's the note? Rebel's journey. My fight against the regime is over. This chest held more drachma than I knew existed. I can start anew. Go somewhere else, be somebody else. Am I a bad person? Abandon my brothers. You who read this, what would you have done? If you are a fighter deep down, take my weapon. Serve me well, but I will never wield it again. Okay. So, that was one of the rebels deciding this was no longer the life for him. Right, I just want to see if there's any loot, more than anything else. Where's the blacksmith here? Other than that, we don't really need to use the blacksmith. Arrows, I think, are full. So anything else in here to pick up? Not by the looks of it. It's a nice rebel camp though. Right, so we've got two locations. One is to rescue the girl, and then we have to find and assassinate the leader. So, they're both in the same kind of direction. So I think gold question marks here, and then we'll just head this way. If that's rescue the girl first, rescue the girl first. So I think it will be no, I think the rescue girl might be there, actually, looking at that. But yeah, we'll do gold question marks. There's two together, so we'll head there first. Once I decide, figure out a way out. That's the toilet, that's not the way out. I wonder if the way out is actually up. Possibly. Can't see anything because of all the dust coming in. Oh, they were training, I was in the way of their training. Right, what is... Just the way out, I think. Yes. Right. So let's head gold question marks first. The rebels or enemy fighters, one of them. To be fair, the rebels didn't really need our help, they kind of did it all for us. Two gold question marks together, and then we'll head across from there. Get them set, perfect, and let us head. It's only showing one up for some reason, on the map it shows us two. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? Right. I don't even know what these are going to be, to be honest. They look like they're underground. Which means we need to find a way in. Possibly. So we're in the right spot. There's a load of treasure underneath us. Finding the way in. Lots of treasure in these 2 gold question marks. But yeah, what is the way in then? It's got to be something to do with these mountains, isn't it? I would have suggested. I'm not bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. I think that's the way in. Somewhere down there, isn't it? I think. Would be my guess. Yeah, not been too bad. It's not been a bad day, to be fair. Two gold question marks together is a bit of a weird one. First time we've seen that. Heart's beating as well. That's never a good sign normally. Alright, can we... I can't see the bottom of that drop. Oh. Is that an hallucination? If it is, I can't see what it is. I don't want to jump in case I die, to be fair. Can you feel the heart's beating? Activate, oh, it's an ancient mechanism. Okay. So, I can't see how else we get in. Obviously I can just drop, but that's going to hurt a lot. There must be another way in. Possibly. Or another way to climb down. It's not going to kill me too much. I think we might have actually found it. Come on, drop down. Yeah, I think actually we found a decent way in. Whether this is the way you was meant to come in, I'm not sure. We found a way in. So this is why there's 2 gold question marks then. It's for an ancient mechanism. These are weird because Bayek doesn't seem to bother him as much. Obviously he knows a bit more now than he did before. Now I'm assuming these gold question marks hold chariots. So that's the ancient mechanism there, and that's there. I think we're going in the wrong direction, you know. Sometimes you find silica in here, don't you? There we go, there's silica over here. Because we had to put a certain amount of silica in last time. Plus we need to save some as well, don't we, for the other map. When we finish all the other bits. Silica on the top there. There's a bit of silica around. But yeah, we need to save silica for when we've done all the stone circles. For that map we found as well. Alright, anything else here? It's a weird place, I'll give you that. More silica over here. No, this is still the main game. Unless I'm doing... I don't think it's DLC. These were just gold question marks that we found in the area we are. So as far as I'm aware, it's not DLC. If someone knows better than me and tells me it is, we can leave and come back. We've done one of these mechanisms before. It was in a cave where I was on a mission, and we activated it, and it just gave us some history. But as far as I'm aware, it's not DLC. But then I don't know what is, other than the missions that I've got. Aren't both DLCs different maps, though? Which makes me think this isn't DLC. Right, we need a place 5 to activate this one. You don't think it's DLC as well, Lisa? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I'm guessing it's not, just because the DLC, from what I'm aware, I can't use my world map for some reason. I can. Is 2 quests that activate it: the Curse of Pharaohs and the Hidden One. One's a ferry, and one's Thebes. So I believe both of those are DLC alone. They may be linked to this, but I don't know for sure. Like I said, we've activated one ancient mechanism previously. Alright, let's place the 5 in. What does this tell us this time?
Retransmission, segment 1, acquiring contemporary aid. It has been 91 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks. How real is the ground you walk on? How real is the machine you toy with, the music you hear, the lover you kiss, or the foe you hate? Your foot taps the ground. Does that make it real? Your enemies bleed deep red. Does that make them real? The confusion growing within you due to my words. Does it make you real? What if reality wasn't what you thought it was? What if this was all a construction? A masterfully crafted simulation? You know such things exist. You've been in the Animus before. In fact, aren't you in one right now?
That's creepy. You're in one right now.
Just how real a simulation can feel, even when it has long vanished.
That's talking about the bleeding effect. There we go.
Experienced the bleeding effect. Layers upon layers of reality, each blurring into the next. Which is real and which is not? What if none are real? What if everything you know is false? We ran thousands of simulations, searching for the right version, searching for Desmond. Each one of them felt real, very real. But there's no way of truly knowing, is there? Not for sure. Anything can be simulated, and finding the answer could mean erasure. From the build, from the code, from everything. So much to ponder in so little computational capacity. Take your time. This question has haunted humanity since its creation. It is a worry, a thought wormed deep in the collective mind. 2,000 years ago, Zhuangzhu fell asleep. He dreamed he was a butterfly and woke up unable to decide if he was a man dreaming of a butterfly or a butterfly dreaming of a man. In Plato's cave, prisoners were chained and forced to watch shadows dancing on a wall. Freedom was denied to them until they accepted the intangible as reality. It's everywhere. Ask this professor at Oxford University or this cosmologist at MIT. And you, what would you choose if you truly knew? Would you even want to understand? A dream within a dream where even the truth is sometimes a lie. In any case, simulations are not meaningless. They have purpose. The question isn't whether or not you are in a simulation. What matters is how much of your free will is actually yours, no matter how true you are. Your Turing test would do nothing to determine whether you are a conscience or code. Eliza, the natural language processing computer program, she managed to pass the test, did she not? And she was very much machine. So, in Eliza's own words, how does that make you feel? Are you sure?
Okay. Wow. Comes to mind, first of all. That's the two questions you've got left, which is DLC. You're clearing up all the question marks that you've missed or that have popped up. So the question, so we are in, so this is located in the isolated desert, near the rebel camp. The two gold question marks, we've cleared one, there's a second one next to it. And loads of treasure by the looks of things. So that will transport us out. I don't want to go in it. So that was talking about the Turing effect, and now my knowledge of the Turing effect isn't 100%, but people believe that your life is written to a point. There's some people believe that what you think is free will isn't free will, it's predetermined. So the choice, if you come to a crossroads and you have to make a choice, left or right, and you pick left, and you think, oh, I've made that choice of my own free will, you haven't. People believe that you're always going to go left. And if you start digging deeply into it, it's quite weird how it works. Right, the reason I'm going this way is because, okay, I think we came in the wrong way. I think there's another entrance, because we can't go up there. So I think we do need to go on that pad to get ourselves out, but I'm hoping we can find the other entrance, because all the treasure and the other gold question mark on the other entrance. But yeah, it's quite a weird idea, and I'm not criticising people's beliefs. Everyone believes different things, you know, and I'm quite open to all different beliefs. But yeah, there's a belief that free will isn't really free will, and the Turing effect was something along the same kind of line. They were testing the theory, I think. Like I say, my knowledge isn't 100% on it. But it's a good point, though. You know, is life really your life? How do you know you're not in a simulation? How do you know you're not watching yourself effectively? Okay, so we have come back out now. There is another gold question mark here. We need to find the entrance to it. Believe it's where all the treasure is. Oh, okay, I think I found the entrance. I think it's here. Yes, the Golden Tomb. No idea what this is. This looks like it's going to be interesting. Find the ancient tablet. So I believe there was lots of treasure in here. Okay. They're mirrors portraying light, which tells me that might be something we have to do shortly. Anything in here to pick up? There was a lot of treasure under here. So this is saying it goes through this door. Because of those. There's a second door. Oh no, it's not a door, it's a little hidey hole. Okay. Through the door we go. The light is bouncing off the walls. Tunnel does go further down that way. And there is a treasure down here. So it seems. Oh, something to read. We're the Watchers of Thoth, Lord of Right and Truth, the Shining One. We willingly follow a Crown Prince Amos Ankh into the next life to record his radiance. We're honoured to be chosen. So these people, whoever they are, by the sounds of it, died willingly. To follow their beliefs and to record the person life in the underworld. Now, there's so many different ways to go, and I'm just trying to make sure we've checked everywhere for everything. Okay. We are men of shield and sword, warriors who serve the Lord in life and death. We follow him to the eternal fields to carry his orders and proclaim his eternal glory. So these are the warriors that followed. Don't think there's anything else in this one. I do love the tombs and investigating the tombs and trying to find your way. My only criticism to them, and it's not a criticism, it's me being fussy, so I do get lost. And I do question whether I've been to that place previously or not. Okay. So I don't know if we went a different direction. So I don't know if I've missed stuff further at the beginning. I know we're after the ancient tablet. Nothing else, something else to read. Child of the moon, we honour you. Child of the moon, we mourn for you. Child of the moon, we follow you and go willingly into the duat. I try and light things so I know roughly where I've been. Doesn't mean I don't miss anything though. Okay, I think this is a dead end. This one, by the looks of it. They're obviously... Because normally the light was shining and showing you the way. I thought if I broke that, the light would shine, but it didn't. Okay, so we've been in this... that's movable. So there is something to do here, isn't there? Because that moves, and the light needs to shine, but I think we've got to do it back here, maybe? So the light shines to this one. I'm trying to think where we've been and where we haven't been. Maybe we should have followed the light. I think we'll end up coming back here in a second. So the light, let's light this one up. The light was going this way, so that's movable. So we need to make the light shine on this. So then go to the ones down where we were. There we go. So now the light's bouncing. I think we're following the right pattern now. We just missed that to start with, so this will come down to this one. This will go to that one. We may have missed something further in, and we'll just have to figure that out in a second. Right, there's one that moves here, and we need this to hit it. To unlock something, I believe. How is that on fire? Ah! The fire was started by the light, who has now revealed an entrance. That wasn't there before. That's cool. I think this is the tablet. There we go. And that was the way into the ancient tablet. Now I think we've explored the whole thing. We'll know a bit when we come out. If there's anything we missed, we can get it up to sending, but I think the majority of it we have explored. Look at these. I love the detail in the tombs, I think they're incredible. Maherpa, beloved of he who rises up, nomarch and prince of Egypt, leader of the people, may he guide the servant who willingly joins him, and may his servant bask in his benevolence. These are all little statues of all the servants, all stood in front. Okay. We'll take the what we need from this. I'm sure there's probably more treasure.
The old kingdom.
Right, tablet's done. Does anyone have any thoughts on the ancient mechanism and the story that was telling, other than the Turing effect? And the life in the simulation, and the fact it knew we were inanimous. Yes, mini terracotta army, that's what I was thinking of, I couldn't think what they were. But yeah, terracotta army. Absolutely. Now, I think this will take us possibly to the mechanism. if we're not careful. What's this way? So I think this is the slide down, which will take us to the mechanism, which we've done. So we don't need to go that way. I wonder what all that broken stuff is there. So many little details. So this is our way out. Hello, D-Man. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah, the scraping of his shield on the wall is so cool. Just that extra level of detail. Right, we've done it. Yes, well, I remember playing as him, and he was mentioned in the first one we did. So that's the second mechanism we've cleared. So we did miss a treasure by lots of things. We missed a few treasures. Okay, we may have to go back in just to clear the treasures out. So the first mechanism we did, I'm going to head back in just to clear the treasures. Oh, gee, I know you don't always speak in the chat. It's just that I've not seen you in the chat, so I didn't know you were watching, kind of thing. That's all it is. We're going to go back in and just get the treasures we missed. I don't like missing anything. Yeah, so the first mechanism we did, it talked about Desmond as well. This second one was more the chewing effect and knowing what's real and what's not. Can I get out this way? I don't know if I can actually go backwards. Yes, I can. You can go backwards because you can climb up there. Perfect. Don't set yourself on fire. Right. Now, we must have gone a different turning at one point to have missed a load of treasure. So I've got to find that turning. But yeah, it's... That being the second one we found, it's all just a little bit odd, just because we don't really know what it all means as such. So maybe it's just a little bit of lore mixed into the game. That's what it seems like. I've been this way. Thank you for the like over that was. Just noticed it's gone up again. They're quite cool the way it's added in. Quite hiddenly is the wrong word. You know what I'm trying to say. Discreetly. That's the word I was after. It's been added in quite discreetly. And it's not obvious. Right, this was our way in. So where is this treasure? Right, let's just come out a second. Come on, Sonny. I marked up the treasure and now I can't find it underneath. So we've missed treasure in here. We know we've missed treasure. I can't seem to find it. We know it's underground because it's moving. Okay, so somewhere there is some treasure we're missing, and although I've marked it up, it doesn't normally stay marked up. As soon as we come inside, it disappears, the markings. Which is all really odd and annoying. Okay. One last attempt to see if we can find the treasure. Oh, you mean mark it with Senu and then click it? That's not a bad shout. I've just seen two flashes over here. That's not a bad shout. How do we get to these two? We're missing a door, I think, somewhere. Would be my first thinking. Only because of how it is. But yeah, that's not a bad shout. Marking with Senu and then hopefully follow that marker. So easy to get lost in tombs, isn't it? So there's flashing here to the left. And over here to the left. And in here. We know one's there. Ah. One was on the floor there. There's nowhere to... Ah, there's a little tunnel. There we go. This is where it was. There was a little tunnel. I knew it was something simple we'd missed. Is that everything? No, I think it is just about. So I just want to see what that was through there. Yeah, it was a little tunnel we've missed. It's not the first time we've had that. Right, is that all the flashing? There's one there, and that's that movement that's flashing. I think that is all of it. I believe that's all the treasure done. But next time we'll mark it from outside. That would save us a lot of issues. It's those little tunnels you just don't see the first time. I do like the light system. The way that started a fire to open a trapdoor. That was quite cool. Right, we've done it. Tomb is clear, I believe. If I find one more treasure now. How did I miss a treasure? Would it stay marked up? No. So even marking up with Senu, it disappears. Even Senu disappears. Which is weird, that doesn't normally happen. But yeah, we've missed a treasure. I don't think it's not going to matter massively. We have plenty of treasures, plenty of money. It's more just like leaving things behind. But we could just spend the next half an hour trying to find one treasure.
Whoa.
Right, let's head to where we're meant to be heading. Okay, some people here. Okay, while we're here, I don't know what does that tell? It's not a distance, does it really? Try and work out distance. 86 meters. Okay, I've got a plan. So we need to take out an enemy, headshot, 35 and above, predator bow, while controlling the arrow. That is one of our tasks. So we're going to give it a go now. Smoke and mirrors is a predator bow. Oh yeah, no, we've completed the location, it's all good. So I don't know how we control the arrow. So look on abilities. While we press R2, okay. We are going to control this in the air, try and get a headshot and kill him. We're over 60 meters away. Why did that not control him? Oh, I've got to keep holding it, there we go. Alright, that didn't work. Okay, let's try again. I don't know if I missed the head or just didn't kill him. Trophy achieved. The Arrow Whisperer trophy has now been achieved. That wasn't as simple as I thought it was going to be honest. Right, the other one was poison someone and kill them with a torch within 30 seconds. I'm not worried about them seeing us. Let's see if we can poison someone. So he should be poisoned now. Torch. Come here. I need to kill him within 30 seconds. Okay, well that didn't work for the trophy. But it was fun trying. We're getting some bronze though. Yeah, not sure why that didn't work. But we gave it a go. Now we've looked at the trophy list, we may as well try and achieve what we can as and when we can. But yeah, we did complete the location, it's all good. Right, let's go and find this missing child and assassinate the leader. Let's actually hopefully finish. We started this mission when we started the stream. We're now 20 minutes in and we haven't finished it because of sidetracks and tombs and places like that. But yeah, them mechanisms are quite interesting. And very... Bayek doesn't react to them. So it's not as if they're talking to Bayek. It's like it's talking to Layla in the Animus. But then she doesn't react either, which is weird. Oh, okay. That is the person we need to assassinate, I believe. Let's go. Can we cut him off? Oh, I've got the wrong thing listed, that's why. So yeah, here's the guy we need to kill.
Thinks she can hide treasure from me, does she? She will talk soon. Everyone talks under the heat of the iron.
I am your first judgment, Medon. Prepare to die.
Did those rebels send you?
The rebels did send us. Right, we do need to confirm kill in a second.
You are a corpse! A corpse!
I think we're good. We don't need a chariot. I think we're good. So this was the guy...
Good riddance. This should offer some measure of respite to the rebels. Now to find the citadel.
Yeah, so now we're just going to find the child. That's the person assassinated we need to assassinate. Nice of them to walk along our path for us to be able to find them a bit easier. I'm assuming they picked up what they were carrying. I think I must have done. Right, citadel it is. I don't think there's anything to clear on the way. We now need to go and find the child. But I say there's nothing to pick up on the way. There's a question mark along the road there. We probably should have a quick look at. This is how I get sidetracked so often. It's on the way. Clear as we go. We shall have a look. But yeah, the mechanisms, like yeah, I don't understand. I understand what they're saying. I just don't understand why. Unless it is just a bit of lore within the game itself. Enemy camp. There's a few question marks on the way, isn't there? Yeah, I did spot that. I was trying not to deviate too much. You know how bad I am with deviations. See a question mark. Well, it's on the way, we'll clear it. The other thing we need to do with these camps, we need to focus on killing people with the oil jars. Obviously you need to do 30 for the trophy. I don't know how many we've done so far. Probably not many. And there's no one near oil jars here, annoyingly. That's a rebel. There's a rebel attacking. There's no oil. I need an oil jar. There's none nearby though. There goes me killing with the oil jars. Right, there should be a captain somewhere here. I don't know where. The rebel attacking didn't really help us. I'm going to just get rid of this just in case. And then we need to find the captain. Yeah, if the rebel hadn't attacked, I probably would have waited a little bit for them to come near the oil jars over there. But where's the captain? That is the question. So we've had this before, where a captain of a camp or barracks wasn't there, so we can't complete this question mark until this guy comes back from wherever he's ran off to. Oh, he did, didn't he? He did say that. Yeah, he put people to sleep, moved the jars next to them, and then blew the jars up that way. It's a bit of a cheesy way of doing it, but it may be what we might have to do. I don't know why he attacked. Yeah, no captain. So we'll have to come back here. Probably tomorrow night when we stream again. To see if he arrives back. There is obviously an revenge quest. Which I'm not too worried about. But yeah, I don't know where the captain's gone. Could this be the captain, maybe? He killed the animals for us. Right, that wasn't the captain, unfortunately. This was the other question mark on the way. There's also a viewpoint up there we do need to get to. What is this? I'm guessing animal related would be my guess, maybe. Don't know. Is that silica on top of there? Yeah. There's silica on top as well. Don't. Oh, I'm on you up, not down. And there was silica on top. I'm not 100% sure what this question mark is. Oh, it's just treasure. There are animals here as well. But it's just to loot the treasure. But I think the sleep darts and placing the oil jars near the enemy is actually quite a good way of doing it. Where's the animal gone? It's run away, I think. The rebels stormed their camp. We've fled in all directions. This oasis seems safe for the time being, though. Don't know what the night holds. I hear faint roars and howls in the distance. But I suspect it's the desert heat playing tricks on me. Hopefully I can close my eyes, won't worry. I need rest. So this guy escaped from the rebels. Thought he was safe for the evening. And these leopards, I'm guessing they're going to be? Looking at the shape. Leopards paid him a visit while he was asleep. I don't know how I missed that. How am I missing? Yeah, the leopards paid him a visit in his sleep. Well, we cleared the question mark at least. I'm annoyed that that guy wasn't there. Right, there's one more question mark on the way. We will get this mission done tonight. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Already, how are we an hour and a half in already? At least I've cleared a few question marks. A tomb, an ancient mechanism. Hopefully this mission. We've achieved 2 trophies as well, towards what we need to do. So we are getting there. There's still a few that I think is going to take a little bit of time. I see the lion. I need a body. Because we need to feed a body to a lion, don't we? Right, we definitely want to wait to the citadel, as we've got people strung up. Crucifixion style. What's this over here? They haven't got any goods on them. If they had gold, I'd probably take them out. But there's no need to without the gold, I suppose. Right, what do we got over here? Ah, nice and simple. This is vultures. Vultures are generally fairly easy to deal with once you find the leader. Oh, Ptolemy statue as well. Even better. Right, can we take out the leader vulture? There we go. It's cleared. It's such an easy one to do, vultures, especially when they're on the floor. Ptolemy statue we can defeat. Deal with that while we're here. Hello again, gaming. How are you? Come on. There we go. I don't know how many statues of Ptolemy there are. And there isn't a trophy for taking them all out either. I just know it's part of the clearance, we should do it. I'm looking at the Citadel. It's a big old place. There we go, more loot. Sometimes there's a note to why there's random loot in places. I do like, I keep saying about the extra level of detail in different things and
Jibade must be somewhere in this fortress.
different ways. But little notes that tell you why what you're seeing is happening, I think is really cool. Okay. That is a big fortress. And we have to find this girl. Yeah, I think you was in a no-win situation gaming. There was no way you was going to solve the issue without losing one of them, unfortunately. And it's a shame you were put in that position. But sometimes that's just the way it is. As long as you follow your heart and you true to yourself, that's the only advice I could give, to be fair. Right. The girl is there. We have a lot to clear. So we want to be as quiet as possible, I think, in this. We are going to want to clear it before freeing the girl. I think is probably the best option. Just to save us having to come back in a second time. So we're going to try and be the ultra assassin that Bayek is trying to build. And should we take bets on how long before I mess it up? Thing is, all it takes is one bad move and it's messed up very quickly. Okay, there is a guard just out there. There's a walking there. So, there's a big guy coming out here. If it's not,
They will attack on sight here.
chain assassinate. Cool. No one else saw that. Bonus for us. One guy's just gone up the stairs. And now he's climbing up even higher. Oh, he's seen us.
Going to gut you.
He was climbing up.
I see you.
So I thought we were safe.
Your time has come.
I need to... The other guy's going to go and get reinforcement. I need to stop him very quickly. Come on, die. Wait, he didn't call reinforcements. That's plus. That probably wasn't a true assassin way of doing things, was it? Admittedly. I messed up very, very quickly. But I think we solved the issue. Now, let's get high. High is definitely the way to be. Okay. So, guard up top. There's a guard up top. That one is underneath. I'm sure they're going to get alerted to the bodies they've just left laying around, to be fair. But I need to get across here, deal with that guy before he sees me. Where's he going? One below us has found a body. Is he coming to us? He might be. They can find the body. That doesn't really. They don't really do an alarm for that. We need to take that guy out. There we go. I think we're safe for the minute. A couple of guards below. Now. If I stand up, it's down. Treasure-wise, oh, incoming threat. What mission was that? The incoming threat was a Seaward mission, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. We had to destroy some things. It was one of the missions. This one here. Find and destroy the bribes says we're near it. 42 meters away. So is this one of the places then? So it's packed. Right, in this citadel is a cart we need to destroy. And he is here. Okay, we're going to be able to do 2 missions at once here. So one of the big guys we need to assassinate for this mission is also here. Wow, this is going to be 2 big missions all at the same time then.
The commander is still unwilling to join us.
Soon more soldiers will arrive. We'll outnumber him 4-1. He'll have to give in.
He'll try to hold out in his fortress. We'll impose a siege. Starve them out.
Excellent idea.
Keep back! Work with me!
Okay, I've kind of ruined my plan, but I also didn't want this guy to escape. Considering we need to kill him.
The Hari! Protect the Hari! In my range!
Yeah, he's dead.
I can hit him! I'll rally the troops!
No, you won't. Any more? One more. I kind of left my plan of being all discreet as soon as I saw we had to take out this guy, mainly because I just thought, while he's here, let's do it. Don't give him a chance to escape. Let's confirm the kill. So this is a second different mission of what we're doing now.
To destroy the carts.
Yeah. There's one car in the fortress. We still need to rescue the girl. But we have actually achieved that without alerting lots of people. So now we go back to being discreet. Obviously a cart we do need to destroy. Okay. What's my next plan? Normally to stay high as long as possible. Normally my technique for not being detected. Obviously we have got to wave it a little bit. I don't want to rescue the girl until we've cleared the camp, ideally. I've got a feeling we're going to have to escort her out, and I think that may become quite difficult if we haven't cleared. Hello Max, nice to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Hey now!
Hope you've been well. Oh, there's rebels here as well to assist. So there's quite a lot going in one place here. Okay, now if they do run for the alarm, it's not that big a deal. We've got a guy here who's about to spot us. No, I don't know how we haven't alerted the whole fortress, to be honest. The guy went to assassinate us that other mission. I thought we were going to alert him then. Somehow we've avoided it. Pure luck, probably more than skill. It's been a while. I've hard to connect to my phone. It is, yeah, 11 o'clock. Yeah, I know, that is the thing, isn't it? When all different countries, it's difficult to try and arrange time to chat and things. I appreciate your message the other day, though. It's, yeah, you know, I think the thing is, when you've got people from all over the world, you've just got to when you do have 5 minutes, the odd message here and there, you know, it can make the difference to someone's day, can't it? It's like what the message you sent me the other day. Right, we can't take him out of an arrow. I've got a feeling though I can assassinate from above. Oh, there's a guard coming. That might not matter. Chain assassination. Right, we've got a scepter for that. Okay. So far, so good. Obviously, we need to take the cart out, don't we? The minute I do, I think I'm going to alert people. That's my only concern. There's a big guy right near it. We need to deal with him, ideally, I think. Then we can deal with the cart. Then we can switch the mission back to the girl. Thank you for the likes. I've just noticed it's shot up. You guys are incredible as always. Thank you very much. It's massively appreciated. Okay. I'm assuming to destroy those, it's just a case of that. There's always one. Okay.
That is one. Now the other two.
So we do have 2 more carts to do. But we're in no rush for those. It's only because this was here that we dealt with it now. So we have to find the girl, we know where she is. Let's finish off this place. Right, big guard over here I need to deal with. We need to not get seen because this guy will pack a punch. Hopefully we've upgraded our assassination, our why am I getting my words stuck? Hopefully we've upgraded our blade enough. No. Stealth attack only. These big guys, no matter your upgrades and things like that, you cannot kill them in one. Hello Cass, how are you? I noticed you were back. How you been? What? You know what? Let's swap by. Mainly because if we get a big attack, that'll be him dealt with. Oh! Overdesign! I've just achieved an Overdesign trophy. And I didn't even know what we did to deserve it. I need to check what that is, don't I really? Right, big guy's down. I'll take my arrows back. Yeah, Overdesign trophy, I will check in a second. We had a look at the trophy list earlier on. And I can't remember for the life of me what that one was. I've got the wrong bow on. That's alright. The guy's going to come for me now. I had the wrong bow on. Where is he? Come on, up you come. Okay. Let us just pause for a second. There's one guy to take out to finish the camp. I just want to see what this trophy we just achieved was. Yeah, I wouldn't say my health is good, but I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, we're doing what we can. And, you know. Oh! Kill a poison level 35 enemy with the torch in less than 30 seconds. Now, I didn't use the torch. We poisoned him with our bow. But I didn't use the torch. My flaming sword lit the ground and he died. But one of the trophies we were going to try and complete is done. I don't know how, but we managed to do it without meaning to do it. But at least it's done. Right, let's finish off the camp. Free the girl. We've got one captain to deal with. We've got 2 treasures which are over there. And then we are done. Captain is there. I think the captain will be the last person we deal with. I want to get the treasures first. But yeah, we've dealt with the Overdesign trophy fairly easily. Treasures here. It is always nice to achieve a trophy unexpectedly. Could hear someone talking. That'll be carbon crystal. What's the little note say? New punishment orders. Every prisoner receives 10 lashings, after which they're set on their backs and stepped on so that the sand fills the wounds. They're then to be turned on their bellies with their backs facing the sun. That is horrible punishment. So they would lash people in the back. That person's had body parts taken off, and so is that person. They are cruel people in this citadel. Yeah, they would lash them. There's a guard here, isn't there? Where is it? It's above us. So yes, they would lash people until the back would open up with wounds. Then they would lay them in the sand. It's not a nice way of dealing with people, is it? So I think this whole camp deserves everything it gets at this point, as it's obviously not a very nice place to be a captive. We wouldn't normally take out just about every soldier either. We would just the ones we needed to. But at this stage, I feel they thoroughly deserve everything they get. Right, Citadel is complete. That was obviously a sneaky way in there. Should have actually lit those, shouldn't we? If I'd looked, probably could have done that. No, it's not. It's just, I don't know. I know, obviously.
That wind. Strong winds. Storm brewing. Coming.
This must have been the cell they held Estella in.
She
killed the guard.
She killed the guard.
Strong child.
Hey, over here.
Oh, she's hiding. So the girl we've come to rescue actually killed the guard.
Thank you, friend.
They're all freed.
You, the tall one, over here.
She's...
Stella, I see you have an escape route planned out.
You understand. Now climb on the cart and drive us out of here.
So we're driving Stella out. She is a very intelligent young girl to have figured her own escape route, I must admit. Yeah, it kind of been a nice place to be held, by the sounds of it. Right. Let's get her out. Free the girl at least.
Yes, well done. Now go to our camp nearby. We will be safe there. That's right. Head for the big pile of rocks with trees. We have a camp there.
Yeah, it's a very clever girl to have found her own way out. I think I've gone the wrong way to the camp. No, I think I'm right. Making her horses work. And here we are. Future assassin potential. She's a resourceful girl. Absolutely. I think she's definitely one we should recruit.
Those men were going to kill me.
You show much fire for one your age.
You were two in my place. The Pharaoh's dogs seek to wipe us out and control everything. They do not understand. Life must flow freely or else everything rots. They wanted my treasure, so I fought back. Besides, I had to protect Hitanu. If they had found him, they would have killed him. I have been so worried.
Your friend is safe. He's back at the camp with the others, where you should be as well.
I know. Be more careful, Stella. Stay out of trouble, Stella. One day, though. One day, I'll be just like you. I will liberate the desert so we can all be free.
Definitely future potential there.
Come find me, young warrior. It will be
Was it Brotherhood?
to fight by your side.
Trying to think. Didn't you recruit assassins in? Was it Rogue? I'm trying to. I don't know exactly which one it was. I'm thinking Rogue. It may have been Brotherhood though. Leopard decided to attack. But yeah, you would recruit. What have I got? I've got a heartbeat, which normally says there's something. There's an enemy nearby. Okay, well there's a viewpoint here, so let's grab that. Quest is complete. We got attacked, so it kind of interrupted it. I can't think which one it was though, actually offhand. Rogue was... Unless it was Rogue France? Or am I thinking something else? Which one was you in Paris? I'll make my own luck. I'm trying to think which one it was now. Do you know what? There is an easy way of finding out. Some things like that bug me if I can't think of the answer, especially if I know I should know it. Assassins, creed, recruit, assassins. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you were correct. That's why I want to go back and play a lot of the older ones. There's so many I'd like to go back and do. Just to say that I've done them more than anything else. And if we can platinum them, even better on stream. Okay, so we've got the viewpoint. There is treasure here. We may as well clear that while we're here, mightn't we? And then from there, we probably need to go back up this viewpoint. Mission-wise, I don't know if we've got any more quests here. They're all quite a long way away. So that's fine. We can just clear this part of the map by the looks of things. We have got crafting to do as well. And there's actually not a massive amount left to clear here. Viewpoint, we've got to find this captain. He may not appear. Quite a few question marks. And one over there. So I think there's a few bits to do. They were very good games, yeah. And like I say, I think graphically they probably won't hold up. There is a proper storm coming in. I'm just going to meditate. Obviously one of the trophies is to meditate 30 times. And I said every viewpoint we'll just meditate, and that way we'll hopefully get the trophy fairly simply. But yeah, I think some of the gameplay will probably stand up fairly well. Graphically, probably not. But I still think they'd be good games to go back and play, because especially when you've played others and learnt more about the assassins, and you know, with Origins you've learnt how the assassins started. I think to then go back to it would be quite cool, because you're going to know a bit more about what's happening earlier on, aren't you? Right, there's a treasure in here. And that's a snake. And you're a snake. I see you. I see you over there as well. Any more for any more? Okay, there's a lady here. Whoever finds this, learn from my mistake. I've stolen from bandits, but they found me. Instead of killing me, I've left me with a cruel choice. Die by the fangs of these serpents, or by my own hand. God forgives me. So she stole and was given a choice. Not the nicest choice in the world, is it? So I want to see what else was there. Perfect. Yeah, definitely play for the story more than the graphics. And knowing, you know, how the games have moved on now, like I say, how Bayek's, you know, started the assassins and stuff like that, I think some of the story would actually link really well. Some of it won't, and I'm sure Cass will be able to tell us which games won't work, i.e. Valhalla, Odyssey. Although Legacy of the First Blade probably does link really well. But I think there'd probably be a whole new feeling towards the story if you went back and played them all. Again, I don't know what order you'd have to do them in. If you did them in order of year, maybe that would be a good way to do it. We did get Assassin's Creed, I think it's number 3, as part of the Odyssey DLC of getting the season pass. So we have that to play at any point. I think I've got a few of them on disc as well. Syndicate and a few others. So there is lots of scope to play them. Black Flag I think would probably be the hardest one if we were going to try and do a platinum. Mainly because there is a lot of collectibles in Black Flag. Amunet and Darius, have memorials etched so you can discover. Really? Wow. See, I know Amunet is featured, was talked about later on in other games, but obviously until Odyssey Origins was here, we didn't really know enough about it. Yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. I'll add it to the long list of things we want to do, shall I? In Rome. Okay. And that would be interesting. Because obviously Darius was the first one to have a hidden blade. And we know what happened there. We know Aya is related to Cassandra or Alexios, depends who you played as. Yeah, it'd be an interesting look back to go and play through them again. And like I say, my favourite is still the first one, just because of how it started. And it'd be an interesting kind of... I think it'd be a really interesting playthrough. It's definitely something I've got to think about. What's in here? There's a note. We spotted rebel activity in every direction. It's only a matter of time before they converge on us. We're abandoning camp for now. Whatever we couldn't carry is stashed behind the stairs. The rebels never find this. They can't even read this note. You leave a note telling people where you've hidden all your stuff you can take, hoping rebels can't read. So we need to find the stairs in a second. But yeah, I think that's something we're probably going to have to look at, is replaying some of the older ones. Once we get through all the other stuff we want to do. But they're not 100-hour games like the most recent ones are, or 200 hours with Valhalla. You know, they don't take as long to complete, but there is a lot of collectibles. Under the stairs. There's the stairs. And there's the treasure. Perfect. Anything else to loot in here? No. Right, where do we head? What time are we on for anyway? I said 2 hours. We've got enough time to do a bit more. I might regret this tomorrow. Where do we head? I want to head back to the camp, see if the captain's there. If he isn't, we're going to head to that question mark, I think. We need to kind of stop at a viewpoint, really ideally, to make sure it's saved. These are gold question mark down here, but these are all centred here, and we've got a viewpoint nearby. What I'm thinking, head here. If the captain's not there, we'll carry on. Question mark, and then probably fast travel to this camp, and then probably call it a night. And then tomorrow evening we can start by clearing these question marks first, and these odd ones around here, whilst also taking on the iron ball. It's kind of my thinking. Will the captain be here? That's the big question. But yeah, I think, like you say, I think graphically they're going to be not brilliant, but story-wise, I think you'd pick up a lot more now as well. Having played every Assassin's Creed game, learnt quite a bit about them. I think there'd be things you pick up you may not have picked up when you first played. The one who killed Genghis Khan. See, I remember Altair being there, being memorialised. I do remember that. I don't remember the Genghis Khan. But it is these little things you probably don't pick up when you first play them, and I think we would probably pick them up now. Please tell me you're a captain. You're ambushing. Okay, they're ambushing someone. I don't know who they're ambushing, but they're off ambushing someone. Right, is there a captain here? No captain. I don't think. No, there is no captain here. No animals. Okay, there's no captain, so we will have to come back to this another time, I think. There's an ambush going on over here. I don't think that's a captain though. So assist the rebels. Oh, he did knock me off. That wasn't very nice of him, was it? We helped the rebels. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there is someone on lookout. There's no captain. So we will have to come back here, annoyingly. Normally when you load back in it will be there, so maybe one of the places we have to look tomorrow. There is potential short stories in the new game. Yeah, I think like I say, I don't want to say too much about Assassin's Creed Infinity because we don't know enough detail. And I think it'd be wrong to prejudge it. I think a lot of people are already doing that. But you're right, I think it would be a kind of thing they'd have a chance to make these smaller stories. My only concern was normally that kind of way of gaming as a live service game wouldn't be as much story focused and character focused, and I think that's where it might let it down. Is it can be a bit hit and miss when it comes to characters and story, but knowing the worlds Ubisoft can create, they could do it perfectly, but only time will tell. I think also we're a good couple of years before it's going to be out. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Why is there no soldiers here? So that's 2 camps now and no soldiers. That's annoying. 2 camps, no soldiers. So once again, we're not going to be able to clear this because we can't kill the captain. Second camp we've had this. Don't know what is going on tonight with these camps. It's like it just doesn't want to let us clear them. I don't think it's story related or anything like that. I don't. Yeah, there's just no guards. I'm setting the trap anyway. But yeah, without. Hopefully, they do something really good with it. I really hope they do. And only time will tell. Okay, so that's another question that we can't clear. There is a guard over there though. He's not a captain. Any others? I know there's a load down there, but they're not captains because they're all sitting together, escorting. There's definitely no soldiers here. 2 camps, no soldiers. Not helpful for us clearing, I must admit. So we're going to have to travel back for these. So let's go to this question mark before we finish and see what's here. Hopefully there'll be some soldiers this one if we need to. Maybe all the soldiers have packed up and left Egypt. They've heard about us in advance and have just said, nope, we can't deal with them. We're going to leave and just leave them to it. Maybe that's their plan. Try resting or restart. Yeah, normally I think last time we had this issue with the barracks in Serene, when we next came on, it was fixed. So I think it's just that. So what we'll do is tomorrow we'll try and head to them places maybe first. I know fast travelling didn't fix it last time. Yeah, Ptolemy's dead, isn't he? So, you know, what are they fighting for now? And if you hear this man that's attacking you from the shadows that no one seems to hear until it's too late, would you stay around? Exactly. Without the leadership, they would run. And especially the rebels taking a hold as well. The rebel numbers are definitely increasing quite a lot. So yeah, why would you stay? A silent assassin is taking you out. Remember, Bayek's not alone. Oh, it's a hyena layer, even better. The animal ones are fairly quick and simple, I must admit. And decent way of getting extra pelts. Yeah, the other people around the table are obviously on his side. Aya is off in Rome doing her business as well. So it's not just Bayek on his own. Right, where are you? Well, that's the area cleared. Does this... I think this axe might do poison damage, judging by what's happening to some of these guys. I didn't realise... I think that's got poison damage on it. This traveller went off path, perhaps to save time. Looks like he came across a hyena den. No match for these beasts. Yeah, that traveller definitely got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. Well, that's a load of extra pelts for us anyway. Don't think there's anything else here. Right, what we'll do is... Annoyingly, we're going to have to come back. I was going to start here tomorrow evening, but I don't see why. It's kind of the wrong place to start. What we're going to do, we're going to fast travel to the Rift, which was another rebel camp anyway, and from there we can travel to these two first thing tomorrow, and then work our way through these question marks, heading north, and then this will be the isolated desert done. That's kind of my thinking at this point. Or do we just head to this one? Let's go to this one and go from there. It's the same way, it's just a different direction. But yeah, I think a lot of the soldiers would desert. They wouldn't, if with lack of leadership now. You know, the generals are gone. We're wiping them out. What are they actually fighting for? I suppose the only person left is Cleopatra, but then she's in Rome. So they're obviously fighting for something, or the news just hasn't reached them yet. They may not know Ptolemy's dead. Right, so the one upgrade we can do is a tool pouch. I will probably hold off. That's probably my least wanted upgrade at this point. We did gain the new shield, didn't we? Alexander's shield. So this was the one that was stolen. Rumoured to be the shield of Achilles, forged by Hephaestus himself, seemingly flimsy as a parade shield. It's proven itself much more than that. This was the shield that the girl was using. Now I'm pretty sure we should have a weapon as well to do with that. Sword of the Free, no. Could be in. I don't know what sword it was. It's not Hassan Slash. Maybe it wasn't a sword. Bronze Epsilon, no. Scepter of Amun. Rumoured to be the scepter given to Alexander by the oracle of Siwa after he was pronounced son of the god Amun. That was what we gained. And we also gained a new hammer. So now we've got two of these hammers. So we'll get rid of one as well. Yeah, poison on here. I did wonder what the Serpent Axe was doing. Hephaestus is the pronunciation. Thank you. My pronunciation is shocking, I must admit. The more I play this, the more I realise how bad some of my pronunciation is. So we met him in Odyssey, didn't we? There was a guy named, same name, was at the Forge in Odyssey. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was at the Forge in Odyssey. Yeah, I've got 3 ability points. We should really spend them. We don't really need... Do you know what? We'll get a shield charge. And then... we've got a dash boost when we want it. Adrenaline. That's not a bad one to have, I suppose. Start with a full adrenaline gauge. So we might aim for that next. A lot of the skills are just not useful, or we don't need. Obviously the chariots. Maybe. The Favour of Osiris seems to be a DLC thing, I think. Over time while in the afterlife, we gain arrows. That's one that I'm not too sure about. Oh, that's one that we actually need for one of the trophies. Aiming with your bow while in the air will trigger slow-mo. That is the one we need for trophies, isn't it? We need to kill a person while in midair. So we do need to save actually our points for that one. But I think that is it for this evening. The evening streams are nowhere near as long as the morning streams, I know. They're good for getting stuff done, but I know I want to carry on, that's the thing. But I know I can't. I'll be knackered kind of mind. Sleep isn't the easiest thing at the minute anyway. So tomorrow in the evening we'll be live again with more Assassin's Creed Origins, and we will start off with the 2 camps. We'll hope the captains have returned and not deserted. We'll just meditate, just because that should give me a save point. Yeah, hopefully the deserting captains will have returned. None of the men need to come back, just the captain, so we can finish those 2 locations. And then we'll clear the rest of question marks in this desert, and then that'll be us done. I was trying to wonder if there was a place to see your stats, because some of the things I was curious how much we've done, but there doesn't seem to be anywhere for your stats to be. I also am not a fan of the fact there's no manual save, to be fair. But there we go. That is it for this evening. Thank you very much, Kathy. Like I say, we'll be back tomorrow evening, same time roughly, for another couple of hours, and we'll see how much more we get done. Then next week's a bit all over the place, but the aim will be to do a morning stream Monday, an evening stream Tuesday, morning stream Wednesday, evening stream Thursday. But let me know what people want to see on the evening streams next week. We can carry on with Origins. I'm happy to carry on. We know this, you know, we've got loads to do before we start DLCs. Yeah, same time tomorrow, D-Man, roughly. So between 9 and 9:30 UK time is normally about the rough time. And yeah, we'll. I'm now starting to think I'm going to have a search and see what Assassin's Creed games I've got, the older games, so I can try and make a plan of maybe doing some of those as well at some point. But thank you all very much, as always. You guys have always been amazing. Origins, your vote. Yeah, I just want to carry on. It's one of those, and I think evening streams, they may be a bit shorter, but it's still enough time since the main quest is over. It's still lots to do, and 2 hours isn't too bad to do quite a bit. But we achieved 3 of the trophies towards the platinum tonight. We've done one of the main missions whilst also completing a bit of the second mission at the same time. D-Man's voting for Origins, Kathy's voting for Origins. I think we've already got a decision, haven't we? I'm more than happy to carry Origins. It is an amazing game. And there's so much more to see and do. Right, that's me for this evening. Thank you all very much. You've all been amazing as always. Thank you for the likes, the views, and the conversation. And I will see some of you, hopefully. How many trophies have I got? Let's have a look. We're a little way off platinum, to be fair. So there's 51 trophies available in the main game. We've got 34. We did have a quick run through earlier of what we need. Most of them will be naturally done by clearing the map. We haven't done the arena events yet, so we've got to clear both arenas and the chariot races. We've left that till last, kind of thing. There's an end game. A lot of them we'll do as we clear, like complete all hermit locations. There's feed a predator with a corpse we haven't done yet. Defog the whole map we'll do naturally. Take a photo in 5 different territories we haven't done, but we'll do that one of the last things. That's simple, just to travel to different viewpoints, take a picture. And I think the one that's probably going to cause us the most issues, as Keller warned us about, witness raining bugs in the desert, because it is a random occurrence as a hallucination. The raining bugs will probably be the hardest. We're going to have to be quite lucky, I think, to get that to happen when we want it to. But the more we wander around and explore, hopefully the more chance we have of it happening. So we've still got a few trophies to do before the platinum, but we will get there shortly, I'm sure. Right, thank you very much, you guys. Thank you again. And we will see you tomorrow evening. Hope everyone has a nice Saturday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.